Hello, everybody. This is Laurel with Laurel's Learning Lab, and I'm recording this for my WhatsApp and Facebook groups, so we can listen to this recording on my cell phone and watching the visuals on the computer, and then we'll be able to understand what she's saying well and repeat back and imitate what this American speaker is saying. And we'll also talk about what she's saying, because what she's talking about is really important. So let's get started.
Are you willing to stand for? That question is going to follow you throughout your life. And here's how you answer it. You put your honor where your mouth is. Put your honor where your mouth is. When you give your word, keep it. Show up. Do the work. Get your hands dirty. And then you'll begin to draw strength from the understanding, the true knowing that history is still being written. You're writing it every day. The wheel's still in spin, and what you do or what you don't do will be a part of it. You build a legacy, not from one thing, but from everything. You have no idea what your legacy will be, because your legacy is every life you touch. Pick a problem, any problem, and do something about it, because to somebody who's hurting, something is everything. If you can just capture the humanity of the people, of the stories that you're telling, you then get that much closer to your own humanity. This moment in time, this is your time to rise. You know, there's 7 billion people on the planet right now, and here you are. You can use your gifts to illuminate the darkness in our world. Eat a good breakfast. It really pays off. Pay your bills on time. Recycle, make your bed. Aim high. Say thank you to people and actually really mean it. Ask for help when you need it. And put your phone away at the dinner table. Be nice to little kids. Be nice to your elders. Be nice to animals. And know that it's better to be interested than interesting. If you're fighting with someone you really love, for God's sakes, find your way back to them, because life is short even on our longest days. Your job is not always going to fulfill you. There will be some days that you just might be bored. Other days you may not feel like going to work at all. Go anyway. And remember that your job is not who you are. It's just what you're doing on the way to who you will become.
That's good.
Look for the lessons, because the lessons are always there. And the number one lesson I can offer you where your work is concerned is this: become so skilled, so vigilant, so flat out fantastic at what you do that your talent cannot be dismissed. Stop comparing yourself to other people. You're only on this planet to be you, not someone else's imitation of you. Your life journey is about learning to become more of who you are and fulfilling the highest, truest expression of yourself as a human being. That's why you're here. Oftentimes people are trying to change their world while they remain the same.
All right. So did you hear that?
Yeah,
Did everybody hear that?
yeah. I had it clear.
You what? Did
I
you
had it,
like?
teacher.
You heard it. Good, good, good. So do we have any comments on it? What did it make you think about? Raise your hand if you want to say something, and that way we can be organized. Gabriel, go ahead.
Maybe that we cannot despise the minor things. I mean,
The everyday things.
yes, everyday things. The apparently irrelevant favors that we pay to others, to have a more a broader an overview of the things, not to look only to the point, straight to a certain point of the day, of tiresome or boredom, boredom. And that was what encouraged me to do. They gave me the refreshment.
Good, good. So I like the thing that she said in the middle, which is don't despise your job. Your job is just what you do on the way to what you are going to become. So unless you have a job that is very meaningful to you, like teaching English is very meaningful to me and maybe some of others, maybe you are a nurse like Debbie is, and you love doing what you do, that's great. But nobody likes pushing papers or mopping floors or the menial tasks that some people have to do as a job. I understand that completely. But if you are able to do those things and get ahead and advance in your career, maybe you're studying at the same time, maybe you are working towards something that is important, then don't take those jobs and hate them, because that is just what you're doing on the way to what you are becoming. So make sure that you are always striving to become more. And if you are doing that, then whatever you're doing during the day is just what you have to do today to make money, to put food on the table. But if you have a higher goal, you can remember that. And that's the important thing. All right. So any other comments? Nelson.
Okay, what I can say that it's a pretty good reflection. And like I said the other day, last week, this kind of reflections we hear, or maybe everybody else can hear, but not everybody else can share it, you know. So many people like to hear from someone else these kind of reflections, these kind of actions, but no one says, I can do this, or I'm going to share with some other people. I'm going to help some other people's needs. And like this hard situation, like last year and even this year, um, these kind of reflections, some people not just heard, some people took action. This kind of difficult situation of the last year, this pandemic. I heard on the news, NBC News and CNN News, just well around the world, so many countries, not just in the United States, there are a lot of wealthy people, and I heard just a few of them spend a lot of money, uh, uh, giving some money to the people at front, uh, risking their lives, helping some others. And it's a good example to take from these few people, even they're wealthy, they they took out some money from some others, even they not even know, and
Right.
even this is a good reflection, and we taken like an example, but because everything we can accomplish, everything we can do, perform, we can try to do the best. That's what I try to do, even uh, because I think most people, just think I'm going to do this because my boss is in front. I'm going to do this because they're paying me some amount of money. But the best thing is to do the best in everything we can do, in everything, in every job we are performing. That's what I can say.
Right. Well, thank you. I appreciate the extended answer. So I'm glad that you are now. Are you talking about the prison article where they helped somebody they didn't know?
Um, yeah, that's what I told you
Yeah.
there was. Yeah, the last week we were in the Mrs. Rosemary class, and but I can say some other things. The last time there was an English Academy in 2013, and I used to do some presentation about Martin Luther King, Nelson
Martin
Mandela,
Luther King. Okay.
Martin Luther King, about racism, the immigration, some other things like about racism and all the dire expenses, all the black community they're spent through so many years ago, and it's not it's kind of easy, to listen this some kind of people like Oprah, but it's not easy all the difficulties she spent so many years ago, but because I've heard some videos from her, and
Right.
it's very encouragement. It's very encouraged,
Mhm.
to listen to some kind of her videos, and but I think not everybody is prepared to pass through all the same that she passed through.
Yeah, so you know that she has been through hard times. She has not just, this is what happens is you don't just come to the top of the mountain and say, "Oh, I'm here. Great." No, you walked very far. You've done so much. Yes, you have gone through everything. And now you are finally able to say, "Oh, this is what it took for me to get to this point." So it's never about the top of the mountain always, because none of us are there yet. So we can't relate to those people at the top of the mountain. But if we say, I want to help you now while you're at the bottom of the mountain, I want to pull you up. That's what we're trying to do here. I'm trying to pull you up in English learning so that you can be better and better in your life. And so somebody has a comment over here. Let me read it. It says, not just to fulfill yourself and your mundane duties, but to understand the reason of your existence and help people. Make yourself stable so that you can make others stable. Fill yourself with the sense of purpose and then give out the same to whoever you meet. I think that's awesome. So there's one other lady that I was listening to on the chat, and she has a very good 30 seconds. And I don't know if you guys heard her. She is the one that she's, I guess, from.
You work hard, you make money, you do it for yourself. That's not life. You go out, you seek for people who need your help, you make their lives better. You become that sponge which can absorb all the negativity, and you become that person who can emit beautiful, positive vibes. And when you realize that you have changed someone's life, and because of you, this person didn't give up, that is the day when you live.
So very simple. And if you guys want that recording, I can put it on the chat, or you have it in WhatsApp if you're from that group. So it's you make money for yourself, you're fine. That's all that you have is just you. But if you help somebody else make money, or if you help somebody else with what they need, and not in a way where you expect anything in return, and not in a way where they're asking you to help and you have to help them. It's where you and they agree somehow, I'm going to help you, and you are going to benefit, and we're both going to benefit, because when you give, you get back in return, spiritually, not physically, but spiritually. You get back something that is so important, that we all have to be together in this community, in this life. We all are helping each other. So it's really, really important for us to do what we can to help each other, And that's why I give so much in these groups, is because I know I benefit from just being around you guys. So it's not about me being at the top of the mountain and you're down here. It's me trying to pull you up so you're closer to where you want to be. Not where I want you to be, but where
Thank you.
you want to be.
Thank you.
Yeah, anyone else have any comments? Raise your hand or write something in the chat if you have any comments. We have about 5 minutes left. So if you want to practice your English with Oprah, go back through this video when I get it on YouTube, listen to it. And of course you have the video in the chat, so you can always go to it anytime and play it for yourself. But this is the way to become fluent, is by listening to somebody that's passionate and speaking well and slowly, and you can imitate her accent if you want to. The other thing is it's going to improve your mind. So it's not just intellectual, it's also emotional and spiritual when you do this kind of work, this exercise, this motivation for your mind. Your brain is being bettered, okay? You're getting better in all ways if you do this kind of exercise rather than rote exercises or just repeating words. You know, you're doing something that's really going to fulfill you as a person, but you're also learning at the same time.
Sure.
Okay. So do I have any other comments?
What Lisa?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna say something about the lady in red jacket.
Mm-hmm.
She says something about so many people think when they don't have anything, they expect to have a good money to help others. But when they get a good job, a good money, they're thinking that fulfilling a good job, a good money, that they have to fulfill everything for them, right? Maybe they have forgotten the other people.
Right.
And that's what usually some people say, you know, I'm gonna help some others when they don't have anything. When they have many things, it's kind of difficult to think in others, you know?
Right. It's kind of empty. If you're on the top of the mountain by yourself, it's empty. There's nobody there to share it with you. And so that's why we all need each other. That's why if you're helping someone else and you pull them up with you, then you are able to enjoy what you've done together. Yes, Juan.
Hello, everybody. I'm
Hello.
going to try to say something.
Good.
I think I really like it, the part, because I think that there are many people that they are thinking they are doing the best for themselves, and sometimes they don't care if they are passing over the others.
Right.
And I think the change is when the really change is when you realize you can help someone in the small actions.
Yes.
If you help someone in your own environment, in your job, in your way to the job or to the study, if you help someone in those small actions, we can change the world.
Yes, that is so true. That is so true. Thank you for participating in this discussion. Anyone else? Did you enjoy this? If you enjoyed this, put your
Yes,
thumbs
teacher.
up or say something in the
Yes.
chat. I am glad that you enjoyed it. I'm glad that it was motivational for you and inspirational, and that you were listening for this with us. Debbie says yes. Abu says yes. I'm so glad you guys were here. So Samet, I'm glad to hear from you too. Great. So short and sweet. I'm glad you guys enjoyed this. We will come together next week. Maybe we'll read again, but we can change it up if we want to. We can do videos and we can communicate. So long as we're communicating with each other, that's the important thing. Sound good? All right, guys, thank you for participating. Go look at the YouTube video when it comes up there and make a comment on it, okay? All right, you guys have a good day.
Thank you,
Thank you.
teacher. Have a nice day.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye
You're
bye.
welcome. Thank you.
You.